Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2005 ECE paper. Look at the circuit shown. Find the H parameters of that circuit. So the given is a two-port network. For that one you are going to find the H parameters. H parameters are defined like this. For a given two-port network, H parameters are relating the port 1 and port 2 voltage and currents in this way. A two-port network will be consisting of four parameters: port 1 voltage, port 1 current, port 2 voltage, port 2 current. Out of that one, 2 will be taken as independent parameters, 2 will be taken as dependent parameters. Okay, so which parameters you are taking as dependent, then the other two parameters will be act as independent. So by choosing any two parameters out of these four as independent, then that will be resulting in a different types of parameters. So you may get six different types of parameters in a two-port network, and if you choose V1, I2 as dependent parameters, by that time I1, V2 will become naturally independent parameters. So if you choose dependent parameters as V1, I2, then the resulting parameters of a two-port network are H parameters. H parameter matrix is this one, and H11, H12, H21, H22 are going to be defined in this way. So H11 is defined as V1 by I1 with V2 is equal to 0. That means you are going to express, okay, V1 can be written as H11 I1 plus H12 V2, and I2 can be written as H21 I1 plus H22 V2. So now you must able to write V1 in terms of I1 and V2, I2 in terms of I1 and V2. Okay, V1 as a function of I1 V2. Okay, then you will get the H11 and H12. If you are writing I2 in terms of I2 is going to be function of I2 is function of I1 and V2, then you will get the values for the H21 and H22. We will see how to write. First, you are writing V1 in terms of I1 and I2, so apply KVL for this one. KVL will give V1 is equal to 10 times of I1 plus V2. You know the current flowing through this one is I1 plus I2, but I am not writing going through this because I must express V1 in terms of I1 and V2. So the voltage across 20 ohms is nothing but V2. I am not writing in terms of currents, I am writing the voltage directly. So V1 is equal to voltage drop across 10 ohms plus V2. So 10 times of I1 plus V2. So this means V1 is equal to 10 I1 plus 1 into V2. So compare this V1 with this one. So H11 is equal to 10 and H12 is equal to 1. Okay, 10, 1, H11, H12. This is H11 and it is H12. So the right option is D directly. So directly you can point out the answer, but we will calculate H21, H22 also. To get H22, we require I2 in terms of I1 and V2. Okay, so for this one, apply KCL. Apply KCL at this point. So KCL will give, okay, minus I1 minus I2 plus V2 by 20 is equal to 0. KCL at this node is giving incoming currents are taken negative, outgoing current is taken as positive. Outgoing current is current flowing through this 20 ohms, that can be calculated by V2 by 20. Okay, so now I am writing I2 in terms of I2 is equal to minus I1 plus 1 by 20 times of V2. Minus I1 means minus 1 into I1. So from this one, H21 is minus 1, H22 is 1 by 20 that is 0.05. So the right option is D. D is the right option for this question.